The reason you haven't finished your story isn't a lack of talent. It's because your project feels too big. Outside of being a filmmaker and a DJ, I educate artists on how to write their scripts, use what they have to create their own work, level up their skill sets, and step fully into their power as artistpreneurs. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why writers quit. Class is now in session. So there are many reasons why writers choose to abandon their work or give up. One of the biggest reasons why writers quit, especially new writers, is because the story feels too big to finish, not because there's a lack of talent. When you look at a script that's 100 plus pages long, it's paralyzing. So how do you actually develop your writing in a practical, consistent way that gives you progress? I like to call it the 1% rule. Just 1% better every day. It doesn't feel like much in the moment, but over time, that consistency turns into real progress and results. When you stay consistent in your 1%, your characters become more layered, your plots become more juicier, your universes become more expansive. So if you want to master your craft, practice is essential. Otherwise, you will stay stuck in your writer's dry spot and you will continue to write badly. In a previous video, I talked about doing your reps and I compared your work ethic to going to the gym. Just like any workout, when you want to see results, you have to eat well. So for writers, that is your input, meaning what are you reading? But here's the thing about doing your reps. You don't work on everything all at once. You do your shoulders and your arms on one day, your glutes on another. You break it up by body part. So see your story in the same way because this is how you will structure your schedule. So instead of saying, I'm writing a movie today, you can reframe that to, I'm finishing section A. You might spend a few days on your character's dialogue. The next few days might be focused on plot. And then you might tighten your character directions or the location descriptions. If you focus on everything at the same time, of course you're going to get overwhelmed. So learn how to isolate your story into micro sections. Your writing schedule becomes manageable and that makes your scripts more feasible to write. After you have a draft, then you can do your overall body workout, meaning look at your story overall and then start another round of edits. So I want you to write this down. We have step 1, which is get past the writer's block and word vomit everything on the page. Then we have step 2, which is isolate your story into sections. Then we have step 3, which is build your schedule around your sections. And then you have step 4, which is look at your entire script and then start another round of edits. So I'm going to bring this all together with another added point. You want to focus on your repetition, which is writing consistently, putting in the reps, showing up, and practicing regularly. Then you have your reflection, which is stepping back and evaluating your work, noticing what's working, what's not, and where you can improve. Then you have your refinement, which is revising and improving the work, making it clearer, stronger, and more intentional through editing. When you are ready to refine your work, another aspect of that is seeking feedback. I have talked about the importance of aligning yourself with creative groups, and I named 3 distinct reasons on why it is essential. Number 1, you leave uplifted and inspired. Number 2, they share important resources, opportunities, and information. And number 3, you remain consistent and disciplined. When you work on a project long enough, you can become so familiar with it that you start to overlook things. You're so close to the work that certain details begin to blur together. And because you live with it, it's difficult to see it objectively. What may be clear to you won't necessarily be clear to someone else, which is why feedback is a critical part of the writing process. It becomes part of your schedule and it adds gas to your tank because now you have something more to work with. Writing, revising, and applying feedback equates to small, consistent improvements. They add up. And over time, that's what turns into real development. And what you truly want is results. Now, I have built this exact sectioning framework into my new transformative writing system that helps beginner and aspiring writers and filmmakers with no formal training write a complete story from scratch. If you want to be one of the first to know about it, let me know in the comments section or shoot me a DM. I'll see you all next time. Ciao.